So the sutra for this week is Sutra, Book 2, Sutra 27. Tasya Saptata Prantabuh Mihi Prajna. One's wisdom in the final stage is sevenfold. One experiences the end of 1, desire to know anything more. 2, desire to stay away from anything. 3, desire to gain anything new. 4, desire to do anything. 5, sorrow. 6, fear. 7, delusion. So this goes back to 26, 25. 26 says uninterrupted discriminative discernment is the method for its removal. So constant right choice is the method for what's removal? Well, it goes back to 25 where it talks about, and 24, yada yada, where it goes back to talking about the relationship between Parusha, us, the owner, and the Prakriti, everything around us, the environment that we create, and how we react to that environment. And recognizing those patterns, we have to see them before we can change them. So coming into that space where we start to feel and find those positive patterns in changing the negative patterns. Uninterrupted discriminative discernment. Uninterrupted right choice. So we're constantly aware of our behavior. We're aware of those moments that we're not behaving so yogically, that we're behaving badly, maybe. We're also very aware of those moments that we're behaving completely yogically and everything feels very sweet and full. So the idea here is that in this 7th stage, we come to the conclusion that by running here and there, by looking to externals, we're not going to gain the knowledge that we seek. We have to tune into ourselves. This whole practice is about svadhyaya. We have to gaze inward. That self-study is the whole process. So gazing inward to know how much work we need to do, where the work is, and what it's going to require from us. So the 7th stage is saying, we have no more desire to know anything more. It doesn't mean that we stop soaking in the world and loving and living. It means that we're not grabbing, the desire is gone. We're not grabbing hold of it. We're not chasing after things anymore. The desire to stay away from anything. So aversion is not there. If every situation is present, if we're truly in it, then it's new every time we're in it. So if we have aversion, we're not being present. It means we have a past impression in us somewhere of this circumstance or a similar circumstance. So aversion goes away. Desire to gain anything new. This comes to, we spend so much time in this lifetime wanting things, possessions, success. So this is about allowing that to be softened and released and knowing that the things that we need, they'll find us, they'll come to us. We'll have what we need if we trust it. Desire to do anything. So this doesn't mean be lazy. This means be. Don't do. Just be. Be settled in your space. Be settled in where you are. Be settled in what you have. You're still in the world. You're still moving through it with the rest of us, right? With everyone. But again, you're not chasing after something. You're not pushing or pulling. Sorrow goes away. I mean, that's a lovely concept. That when we get to this place of moksha, of liberation, we're not sad anymore because we're content in the space that we're in. And we're allowing it to be exactly what it's meant to be without that depth of attachment and emotion. Fear goes away. This is lovely to me. I love the idea of fearlessness in all circumstances. I think that courage that it takes to even get on the mat is extraordinary. But then to be able to walk that courage out into the world and to softly feel little situations, then large situations changing, and then, everything begins to shift. And delusion goes away. This maya, this illusion of what we believe we are or what we believe we were going to be, again, we settle into that present space and we start to feel that complete moment of this is where I am, this is who I am, this is where I'm supposed to be, who I'm supposed to be, nothing more, nothing less. Very simple. I love this little part in here. A person was running and running in search of the light. He spent his whole life doing that. Ultimately, he collapsed and died because he couldn't reach it. Millions and millions of people collapse this way because they don't know that the light is within. Our happiness is up to us. It's nobody else's responsibility. And the way that we take things into us, onto us, and express them through us, again, those are choices. And those are up to us. Shanti.